welcome to the Generation Podcast. Oh, I just farted right at the start. That's a great start. Let's keep that. We'll keep going. I'm with Wendy, who's driving to hell right now.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? So, what are people around you doing with their stimulus money?
It's actually why I'm on the road today. I'm on the search for hardcore drugs.
For hardcore drugs?
Yes.
Are you sure you're ready for that, Wendy?
See, that's not. May not imbibe that much. Anyway, I'm actually trying to get this flat tire in the ditch enterprise going because now that they're thinking, oh, maybe we should call you back to work. Maybe, so let's get the economy going again. I'm like, I kind of like being at home.
Me too.
I kind of like this, this underground thing I have started. And if I'm going to have more customers, I need a better supply.
So you're looking for better stuff, huh? Better junk?
Better junk, better hookups, because we're definitely drug positive here.
We're drug positive. Are you going to sell opiates?
I was thinking about that. I've had a few inquiries on opiates. I've had a few inquiries on other kinds of psychedelics, not just the one that I've been doing. And mushrooms. Yeah, they're really thinking, and I'm not quite sure, what else they could even open up to. I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff out there. I know that people on your show have done crack. They've done ketamine.
Yeah.
They've done poppers. So
I've done poppers.
I guess it just all depends on what, this connection that I'm going to be meeting later today decides that he wants to sell. So.
I was just going to ask you if you were going to get some poppers, too. Maybe you could hook me up.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
I don't get tested anymore while I'm not working, so maybe I can start doing poppers.
Yep, I always like to offer the first one free, just because, especially if I'm going to start a new supplier.
Yeah.
You got to figure out the quality of what they're selling and if it really is what they say it is.
Yeah, and
then I could say, it's tested.
Exactly. So. And if you're just the middle woman, you're not responsible for any hot shots that get passed out.
You know what? They always get back to you, though. So, it's one nice thing about this industry is that we're always accountable. So, if you have a reputable dealer, you can trust them because they're going to get us regardless.
Yeah, that's true. The coppers. Them coppers. Yeah, I miss poppers. Yeah. I miss poppers. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend anyone that's listening to do poppers.
Well, try everything at least once.
Try it all.
Stuff twice.
Don't try heroin, though.
I've never had a call for that, which is really odd because in our area, it seems like there really is a lot of it. And
really?
Because there's just so many. Maybe that's the norm. Maybe that's the standard. So people are like, well, I'm not going to, give up my regular person for a newbie. So that's probably something that I'm not going to try to find. So.
Okay, I'll go. Let's run through the ups and downs of heroin usage, or being a heroin dealer, I should say. I'd say one of the ups is you got loyal clientele.
Yeah. One of the downs is possibly finding your body half-eaten by a rabid wolverine in a ditch.
Their body or your body?
Their body.
Okay, and now we've concluded the ups and downs of heroin dealership. That was a short bit.
Yeah. Thank you, boys and girls.
Because that's really the only positive and the only negative.
Yeah, please don't do heroin.
Don't do heroin.
Without, this, unless you want your half-eaten corpse discovered in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Trying to reach that 27 club, right? But without the musical success.
Yeah, that would not be a way to do it if you go out all laced out.
No, go laced out and... Well, maybe you might not feel it, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, though, that there might be 2 or 3 Wolverines that finally finish the job because...
Yeah.
Their tolerance is a lot lower than the person that's already taking it, and if their body is full of it, the first one starts eating and then he ODs. And the second one is like, oh, wow, this is some good meat. And then he ODs. And then the third one finally gets the clue. He sees Wolverines, he's like, fuck.
That's
I
how
don't know.
Wolverines became
I'm really,
endangered.
really hungry, but maybe I'll be a little bit more careful. And
They became endangered by eating too many heroin junkies' bodies.
yeah, that's why I've never seen one in the wild.
Have you seen a heroin person in the wild?
That I have seen, but no Wolverines.
Yeah. Pretty much a cautionary tale anytime you see one of those, right? The
Right,
heroin person?
right.
Yeah. I got a story for you. It involves heroin.
Okay. Yep.
Well, pretty sure it involves heroin. My writing partner was in Atlantic City like years ago, and they were out like all night playing poker, and then so they went to a McDonald's at probably like 5, 6 in the morning, right? And there was this woman sitting there with like she had a parfait, and she's trying to figure out how to open it. She looks strung out as fuck, right? She's like, she can't fucking open it. She's struggling. She's fucking on heroin, right? And all of a sudden, she reaches in her pants and starts playing with herself in the McDonald's at 5 a.m. in Atlantic City, fucking playing with her cooch, and then she stops, or she comes, she has an orgasm, stops, and then looks at her thing and then opens it up. No problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is. Oh wow. I want to date this person. That's a talented finger person right there.
Women can do amazing things.
Wow.
Wouldn't you
One of my
agree?
favorite things is to get fingered. So
Yeah?
yeah, I definitely have to date this person.
Nice. Could have a lesbian relationship with a heroin junkie.
You know what? No judgment here. If you got to do that to get through the day, that's fine. It's when you cross the line and you start hurting other people. That's where my issue comes in.
I mean,
But
how do heroin people like they usually don't get in like heroin driving accidents because they have to sell their car to get their fix.
Absolutely. Yeah, and nobody really wants a heroin car because there's all these little dent marks on the side, and you're thinking at first, oh, it's hail damage, but it's not really hail damage because it's only at the level of other vehicles along the sides. And then there's always like a terribly duct-taped rearview mirror on the side, and it almost looks like a little braille.
Yeah. Heroin junkie side dents, and they have like a bass guitar that they haven't played since they started doing heroin.
Yeah, and sadly the bass guitar has the same little dent marks on the side of it too, so you don't know if they hung it on the rearview mirror to keep it there while they were just driving to get their next fix or something. So, I mean, if you really want to bargain, you can get a 2-for-1 deal. A vehicle and a bass guitar for one low price. But people are going to look at you a little funny when they see the track marks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
So you're saying that the cars have track marks too, essentially?
Yes, the user and the vehicle and the bass guitar all have track marks.
That's awesome. That's great. We're substance positive except for heroin.
Yep, that's a dead giveaway.
Heroin kills you. Yeah, literally a dead giveaway. Heroin will kill you. Oh, them opiates can kill you. Careful.
Damn opiates.
Damn opiates. Meow, 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 meow. What's up?
Oprah
What's
does
up, Wendy?
Opiates. Yep.
What's up, Wendy?
But Oprah does opiates.
Oprah does opiates, and she does it in her butt.
Yeah, she claims it's Weight Watchers, but it's actually the opiate diet.
The opiate diet. They're gonna have to. She has to pick out pieces of her stool like Charles Hades.
And they just crumble and fall apart. They're actually so pale and like dry in her hands.
It's like laundry soap.
Yeah.
Smells even better.
So yeah, exactly. Her lesbian relationships involve her partner digging the dried, crusty opiate feces out of the anus. I mean, foreplay however you want. We don't judge here. If that's your thing, I don't want to offend anybody.
Gail King is just digging her out.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't have those little streak marks in your underwear because all your feces is just dry.
Do you have streak marks? I get streaks all the time.
Yeah, those poor opiate users. They're so dry that they fart dust after Taco Bell.
All their track marks are on their arms and legs, and not on their fucking shorts, man. My track marks are on my shorts.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah.
like awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God,
I
that's
fucking
awesome.
shit in my pants all the time. No, not quite, but like my back door is always busy.
Okay, so you know an anus isn't completely smooth. It has ridges and stuff. So,
Yeah, I've
I
heard.
mean, if the shit actually touches the top, it'd be kind of like one of those. You know how girls get together on Saturdays, or they used to before COVID, and they had stamping parties and they make little crafts, arts and crafts with their cards, and then they would dip it in the different colors and stamp their cards and be all like, "Ha, we're having a good time." I wonder if the people that have really loose stools ever get together and make greeting cards out of anal prints.
That's
I'm gonna
great.
stamp this greeting card. Yes.
Then they
So,
let it dry?
when I have my birthday in a couple weeks here, I want you to stamp me a butthole greeting card.
A butthole greeting card for birthdays. Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Sending you little kisses.
I got a
Kisses
relative
from my
that has a
butthole.
birthday today. I should send her one.
Oh, she would love it.
As a
Little
test.
kisses.
She's from the normal side of the family.
Okay.
So maybe she wouldn't, but too late.
So, yeah, it all depends on the wording. I mean, either it's like little kisses from my butthole, or you could fucking kiss my ass.
Or just like life is shit without you, cuz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Isn't that a nice sentiment?
I don't know. I would absolutely I would sit down and I'd be crying in happiness at the mailbox if I got that card.
My mom found a Mother's Day card that I forgot to give her. She's like, I guess you can give this to me this year.
Aww.
I was like, I checked to make sure it was definitely not for someone else's mom or something. Like, I think I had once or twice gotten a card that was supposed to be for someone's mom for Mother's Day, but it wasn't like a Mother's Day from son. But this one was a Mother's Day from son card. So,
Aww.
yeah.
That's nice.
So apparently I was nice and then forgot.
Oh, that's part of family, though. They help you when that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah. Hey, you
And,
blacked out
you
getting
know,
a card for me. Here you go. You can give it again.
that literally takes that whole theory of it's the thought that counts to a whole new level.
Yeah. Exactly.
Aww. I don't know. I just got warm fuzzies when I thought of that.
Yeah, she's great, man. Me doing this is not her fault.
Once again, no judgment.
It's
And
like,
to my sweet dear mother, this is not your fault either.
yeah. Oh, I had a dream that my dad had listened to some of them. But he liked
okay.
them.
Did you like him?
Yeah, and I was like, this is definitely a dream, because there's no way he would have liked him. He's, like, pretty Catholic.
Is it a religious thing that makes people not like our podcast, or?
I think it's a talent thing. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's probably a religious thing. We'll go with that. I think it's just they don't find it, and they've never heard of us.
Yeah, finding us is sometimes tough.
Yeah.
You have to be on the right subreddits, of the deep in the interwebs to find us.
Yeah, I should start
You gotta know
posting us in
somebody.
subreddits.
You could.
I'll put Patrice on it. That's his job now.
Okay, rapid fire.
Yes.
Groups on Reddit that we're gonna plant our podcast.
Okay. I'll go first. Okay.
Okay.
What are they called? The animal lover bestiality ones.
Bestiality. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go knitting with polyester yarn.
Enema enthusiast.
Backyard horticulturalists.
Nice. I like that one. Backdoor Betty's.
Okay. Painting with acrylics.
Hookers trying to go straight.
Secret people climbing towers that have
Straight's trying to hook.
People who have voyeuristic sex on dirt roads.
Indigenous peoples.
Tar paving people.
What?
Well, what do they call them when they lay tar on the roads and they catch them in the spring?
I thought you said tar baby people. I was like, I can't say that.
I like that one better.
I was like, you can't say that. Tar paving people, okay.
No, paving for when you patch the roads in the spring, because we get a lot of potholes up here.
Yeah, so ex-cons, right? Or like prison work release programs.
Seriously, people, we are not racist. I just have a very thick Minnesota accent.
I can't hear for shit.
Oh, there we go. Deaf people.
Deaf people. Yeah, that's a big... obviously, the Vietnamese subreddits.
Who has to translate our podcast for them?
I don't know. That's a good job, because we got at least 3 regular listeners in Vietnam. So it's like, it's us, it's me listening to our... oops. I'll cut that out at... Yeah, I used a real name.
Whose name?
Right? Luther Danger. That is his real name, right? Yep. Alright, continue.
Luther Danger would approve.
Yeah. He would approve. That was a good rapid fire.
Alright.
Woo! What?
I'm about to pull up on my contact here, and I'm a little nervous because they're driving like a green Kia.
Yeah.
And I know that those are very, very known for not getting to their destination. So I might be like rolling up on a bus here. So
You think you're rolling up on a bus? Is this your last episode? You're gonna go to prison?
maybe you know what? We always go into each episode like it's our last.
Yeah, you gotta go in. I mean, I feel like on some level that's great because every episode should be our last because it's like, why are we doing this? You know?
And I like it because I should never hold anything back.
Exactly. You never know when it's just gonna be canceled.
Right, so, well, yeah, just like taking a shit. If you got a shit, go onto that toilet, and you don't pinch it off, hoping to, like, finish later. You give it everything you got.
You just fucking ejaculate out of your butt into that toilet and just let it rip.
Oh my god, that is, like, hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. I love it when your shit talks back to you. I did that after Taco Bell that last time we were on the road. It
Yeah.
actually went pop, 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 pop.
I like the ploppers, like the round balls.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that you'd picture getting hardened in Charles Hady's asshole, like the rocks. The ones that are future rocks, aspiring rocks.
Yes.
They got the shape, but they don't have the texture.
Yeah, you get a hot Carl with one of those, you might actually pop a hole in your saran wrap. It's worth the risk. Firing at me! And when they bounce back and actually hit your partner in the anus,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a smile. But when they pierce through the saran wrap and into your oral cavity, right into your mouth.
I think you're talking about the hot Lester, though.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, hot Carl is just shitting on your chest.
So what's the saran wrap one? Not Cleveland Steamer.
No, it's a hot Lester.
Oh. Hot Lester Molester.
Yeah.
Like Chester the Molester.
Good times. How's he doing?
He hasn't been by this weekend yet. So, but it's early. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that rig had a little dog looking at me in there, and they're like, "Quick, Daddy, drive faster! There's a molester in the next eye."
Yeah, that one's a creep. She's into bestial things, and she talks about it voluntarily to someone who lets her talk about it and also chimes in.
I have very good hearing. I know what she's thinking.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
You call me a bitch? She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's a total bitch. She's a know-nothing bestial bitch. Rawr, rawr.
they blacklisted her.
Yeah, they still send her ransom notes though.
They do.
They have pound puppies and they threaten to kill them unless you send them money.
Not real puppies, the actual stuffed pound puppies from the 1980s cartoon.
That's right. I'm gonna take a shit. I'll be right back. Oh, that took a lot out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like there was part of it I was afraid wasn't gonna come out, so I just let it like turtle back in. I needed Charles' manicured fingers to fucking pull it out.
I think he would have helped you.
Yeah, he took me to that concert. I feel like the next thing up is pulling shit out of his relative's butthole.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have good news.
What's that?
Well, you took your shit. I made my deal, and I scored, and I didn't get busted, and everything's good.
Where'd you do it, at the gas station?
Actually, no, it was an old cornfield.
Nice. And you had your mask on from COVID, so.
I did, so it was a safe transaction.
Nice. Did you bring a weapon with you?
I have a bottle of Lysol.
Oh, there you go. Just squirt in their eyes?
Lysol. It's kind of, it's like a double, like pepper spray, but it's COVID friendly, so.
Yeah. Exactly. That's nice.
I want you to stop, like, pointing that gun at me, but I want to disinfect you at the same time. So. But I got your poppers.
You got my poppers?
Yep, that's what he had, so we're good to go.
Oh, God, I want those poppers in my brain. Oh,
yeah,
I want them.
You'll get them in a couple days.
Oh, that's great.
I'm so excited.
Speaking of things that have arrived or will arrive, Patrice got his Bernie mask, and we're going to do Twitch videos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And I think you should read your erotica with a mask on, like I'm going to read my poetry with a mask on our Twitch channel.
Yeah, I'm totally going to get some kind of a crazy animal mask.
Yes. Yes. God, I can't wait. I'm going to come. I'm going to come all over my keyboard.
That way when you call me a bitch, you're not, like, putting me down or anything. I really am.
Yeah, exactly. I don't put people down. Psych.
No.
Oh, yeah. 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 So,
oh, better yet, you could get a Birdman mask.
Oh, my God, yes. The poetic Birdman mask. I mean, why don't you just get one and then just, like, have, like, 2-3 minutes of bird calls, and that's, like, my video.
It would be socially acceptable for you to be wearing your Birdman mask outside now.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, my God. That's great.
Oh, my God. You gotta do that with, like, an elaborate headdress to match.
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone's safe from COVID.
What kind of bird? A seagull?
Could do a seagull.
I mean, my noises are closest identified with the seagull, I think.
Fighting over 3 popcorn kernels and a used condom.
Yeah, like, that's my condom, and then they're like, fuck that, I don't use condoms, and I'm going after them kernels, like,
And the other 2 are fighting over the condom though, and they're pulling it, and it's stretching further and further until one snaps and gets in the eyeball.
Yep.
Come in